Now, in our Purchase or Pass segment this week, we check out another potential investment for someone on a budget. So, we've got a one-bedroom unit in a block of 15 units, 4.7 kilometres from the CBD and less than a kilometre from the ferry. The unit is 60 square metres and has sunlight coming in from both sides. It's got fantastic views of the city and Harbour Bridge from the lounge and balcony area and gets $500 a week rent, which equals about 5.4% return. Now, I guess to start with, if you've got a budget of $500,000, then there's you don't get much for your money these days, do you?
Certainly don't. And you know, that potential return that you reference there, 5.4%, is pretty good. And the size of the dwelling, I notice, is 60 square metres. Good for a couple, and certainly room to move rather than be too pokey. It sounds like it's in a pretty good space there, Chris, with the views and that capturing the dear old Harbour Bridge. So I think not a bad entry point for that type of location by the sound of that location.
Most of the time we're not talking about locations because we're always trying to get into the intimate details, but obviously we can't really pretend it's Melbourne or Perth or somewhere like that. It's pretty much Sydney all over, isn't it?
Sounds like it's downtown Sydney Harbour views, and that's you know, quite rare, good for a long-term capital growth strategy, and I think real estate should always be considered in that regard, but yeah. Good entry level.
Now, one of the things I'm always after is trying to keep to a block size of 12 or so, but again, suddenly if it's 15, does that make much difference, do you think?
Not really. I think it's certainly within control and understanding of your levies and what's going to go on in that building. You can, you know, rather it be 70 or some sort of huge number like that, it's well within a reasonable number.
Yeah. Now, something that costs no money but can add a lot of value is light.
Yes.
When you've got light coming in from both sides of the building, it makes a hell of a difference. Obviously, you used to be in real estate sales as well as on the financing side. How much of a difference does it make to try and sell a unit that's nice and light?
Oh, without doubt. I mean, the right aspect is what helps sell property. And if the sun's shining in, that just adds that extra element to, you know, the attractiveness to a buyer. And so it is a good point to have as part of your ownership of that particular investment.
And again, a lot of the time we talk that, look, in a perfect world, most of us would probably go for a two-bedder if we had the money, but obviously there's limited budgets on this question. Having something unique like a view of the Harbour Bridge, again, can that make the be-all and end-all difference, the difference between selling a unit and not selling it?
That can certainly help put the sale right across the line, you know, the finishing line. If it's always going to have those views, and hopefully they are never obstructed in the future, if it does have those views, it's always going to be that lovely tick in the right box for, you know, the sale to be made, and at a premium price because of that wonderful, rare view of the Sydney Harbour.
And especially if you get a foreigner coming over just to tell his mum back in the UK or wherever he comes from, I can see the harbour view.
And for $500,000 at this level, good price.
So a purchase or pass for you?
Definitely a purchase for me in this particular climate.
And look, this goes to show that it is still possible to buy near the city in a high capital growth location and get value for money and a high rent return. There's always going to be a limited market for those that can pay $500 a week for a one-bedroom unit, but because it's large, it can still fit two people in very comfortably. So if your budget is restricted, I'd say that I'll be happy to buy this one, so I give it a purchase as well. Now, we're now joined by